Every single person who set out to achieve something and succeeded absolutely wanted to quit along the way, probably multiple times. We all hit phases where we feel like we're just so tired, where it's all too much and we just want to quit. I know I still go through phases like that where it all seems too much. And we're not actually tired and we're not actually burnt out and at the limit of our ability. We are just testing ourselves and being tested to see if we actually want it or not. And if we do, how badly do we want it? Do we actually believe in this cause that we're setting out to achieve? The really good news behind this concept is that the moment that we want to quit is the exact moment where growth and momentum is going to start. But that's not most people. And it certainly was not me before I finally found a business model that I stuck with and actually pushed through those moments where I just wanted to quit and flush it down the toilet and be done with it. Most people will never see the other side of that perceived roadblock, that insurmountable obstacle. When I started trying to find ways to make money online, I started when I was like 15 or 16 with all these crazy side hustles, whatever the trend was on the internet. I tried drop shipping. I tried importing heaps of different phone accessories from China and selling them out of my bedroom. Didn't really work. I tried making a clothing brand. Again, it didn't work. I tried day trading. And every single time with these little habits or these little hobbies I was picking up, I would get a point where it became very difficult after maybe about a month. And I'd throw it in and I'd think, look, I cannot make this work. It must be a scam. I'm going to find something else to do. And so I was just in this cycle of going up, hitting a roadblock, stopping, going up, hitting a roadblock, stopping, and just repeating indefinitely. All this effort through the middle here without ever actually breaking out the top and having anything to show for it. I was just flushing effort down the toilet and getting nothing in return. But then after I went to Thailand and I made a friend who was in the affiliate marketing space and we started working together, I started this cycle again. I started from the bottom, learning a new skill, trying to reach that point where I'd finally break out and get some money flowing in. And I did hit those times again where I wanted to quit and I thought, this is too hard, it doesn't work. But this time I didn't, because I knew deep down he had made it work previously. It was definitely possible. All these obstacles we were up against, there must be a way to get through them. Although they seemed impossible at the time, I knew there has to be something on the other side. So regardless of these obstacles popping up, this time I did not quit. And then 3 months after starting from $0 income doing this affiliate marketing, 3 months after starting, I had my first $20,000 payout. And that just didn't seem real to me. I had never actually seriously considered the possibility that this internet money thing would actually work out. And I think that was one of the reasons why I'd quit so many times before, because it was always a dream of mine, but I never actually saw it as being possible in my mind. I never saw myself as a person who could actually go out and achieve that for himself. So when you reach those points of pain, don't look at it as a proof of failure, right? It's just a proof that you're moving, that you're making progress, and you've arrived at the next checkpoint, the next roadblock, the next point where they're going to pull you over and say stop and say, do you actually want this? If so, sort this thing out and then you can keep moving. And it seems like an enormous gap that we have in the middle between this is pointless and this changed my life. But that gap is usually just one more round of effort. It's just one more roadblock. And then one of those breakthroughs, suddenly, boom, we figured out that last piece of the puzzle that we need and our income takes off, or our physique takes off, or we land that absolute babe that we were staring at in the club a few months ago. And it is going to be painful. We've got to be completely clear about that. It is not an easy journey. These are roadblocks where you will have very good reason to be able to quit, and you better justify it to people and say, well, it wasn't going to work because of X, Y, Z, and it will seem like that is the case. Don't think you're special. I thought I was special. I thought, okay, other people struggle with these things. I won't. That seems like a small problem. But you will get those challenges which are unique to you where you will actually want to quit. And when you get to that point, or if you're at that point now, you need to understand that quitting does not end the pain. It just guarantees that you're going right back to the start of the cycle. You're going to go through all that pain again. You're going to hit another roadblock. You're going to quit, and you would have suffered so much and you will have nothing to show for it. And so to use this practically in a healthy way, When you get to that point when you feel done, just promise yourself one more rep, just one more day of effort, or just one more post, one more workout, one more problem you're gonna solve, just one more. We're not gonna think about forever. We're just gonna think about today. We're gonna lower the scale a little bit so we can actually handle this. Don't be at the beginning or somewhere in the middle of your roadmap and be trying to stress about the last stop or achieving that final goal. Just take it one bite at a time, because if we can just solve the very next step, then we are guaranteed at some point to reach the end of the roadmap. That's all it's about. One day at a time, solve the next problem, and then it's only a matter of time before you are guaranteed absolute success. And that real success we achieve at the end of the roadmap was not built in those little spurts of motivation or those little 3-day periods of discipline where we just went 24/7 and we were smashing our caffeine. That comes from the moments where we wanted to quit and we didn't. It's not about trying to chase those highs and trying to chase those insane, oh, we're pumping through it now, baby. It's just about avoiding quitting and pushing through when it's low. If you had a period in your life where you really wanted to quit on something, but you chose not to and you kept pushing through, then you have a superpower, because you know that this actually works and you understand that if you push through this again, you will achieve the results you want. And take it from me, when I finally went through the effort to get my internet money going, one day you will absolutely thank yourself for not quitting when you had every reason to, when it all felt impossible, but you decided not to. It is all worth it. And that's the day you'll realize that at no point in this journey were you ever actually losing. It was all just a loading period before we finally hit that success bar. Every I can't moment that we face along this journey is just a little test asking us, do we really want this?